Alright. Balik lagi sama gue, Pram. Kayaknya opening streaming gue berubah-berubah dah. Ya bodo amat lah ya. Kita balik sesuai janji gue tadi. Kita main game baru lagi. Dan kayak harusnya sih gamenya cukup santai ya. Soalnya kayaknya sih kalau dari gue lihat dari trailer ininya kayak cuma pakai mouse doang mainnya. Yaudah, tanpa berlama-lama lagi, mari kita mulai game Disco Elysium. Lah, milih karakter. Wait. Milih karakter. Thinker, sensitive, physical. Create your own. Kok bisa create your own ya? Ini maksudnya apa nih? Coba deh create your own. Maksimal berapa? 2 tambah 4 6 6 9 9 12. Oh, maksimal 12. Oke. Intellect. Oh, fisik. Oke, fisik kita 2 kali ya. Kita pinter, kita harus cerdas. Cerdas, fisik. Psych apa sih? Oh, sensitivity. How emotionally intelligent. Fisik aja kali ya. Fik lagi. Fisik apa? Psych. Motors, your sense, how agile. Oh, ini lincah nih. Lincah kayaknya. Sensitivity. Ini kita simpati ke orangnya. Simpati dan empati. Pinter, kita harus pinter nih. Fisik harus bagus, tapi sini average. Average itu cost-nya 3. Agile itu lincah. Tapi emang kita butuh lincah ya? Kita korbanin lincah aja kali ya? Kita korbanin kelincahan atau korbanin fisik? Pusing-pusing amat. Oh, ini apa nih? Bentar, ini apa nih masuknya nih? Plus. Oh, ini kita milih kah? Wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Ini mana sih infonya? Logic, research, analysis. Anjir, panjang juga nih. Logic will able to solve even the most. Kalau ensiklopedia, ini wawasannya luas. Ini apa nih? But the loss enables you to create virtual crime scene models. You'll see how a blue setter. Anjay, virtual calculus. Well, don't give you crystal back through it more often will clutter with Jules tidbits. Wait. At Halloween make the world reveal its secret to you, but you may be so absorbed by your mind diorama you then notice as you steal your pens. However, at low level your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scene will be difficult without. What the hell? Ini apa nih? To play in this world, not the role of cop but of art cop, to make fresh association, to delve into world class. As makes you go big, perhaps to go. It is. Yang mana ya? Retorik. Aduh, males nih. Urge you to debate. Berarti ngajak debat mulu, males gua. Nah, ada ini skip aja, nanti aja. Kayaknya gue bakal milih ensiklopedia. Analyze the living daylight on the case it number. Gather detect and statement and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusion. Wow. sepertinya logik aja. Oke, gimana caranya BTW? Set. Oh, kita bisa milih banyak ya? Oh gitu. Coba kalau ini. Oh, kita boleh milih satu doang. Total 4. Wah, banyak nih. Oh, bentar gue baca-baca dulu deh. Hold yourself together, keep your moral up. Kalau ini. Kok ada dreams in... Oh, ini aja nih yang panjangnya aja. Empathy breaks into the soul. Ini cuma bisa satu kah? Tapi karena kekuatan kita di intelek, jadi kita milih intelek aja guys. Kayaknya gue milih ini aja. Set signature. Confirm. Ini bakal game banyak teksnya ya.
There is nothing.
Baru aja diomongin.
Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt.
Kuitis juga kayaknya gue nggak translate deh. Soalnya gue juga nggak bisa translate-nya. Ngerti ngomong apa, cuma buat translate ke Indonya agak susah kalau bahasanya ini.
Never ever.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Ya kan, ferments in it. No larger than single. You don't have to do anything ever. Simply keep on non-existing. Anjing, mati dong.
Never ever ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Kayak nomor 2 deh.
Really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sell the inky blackness until forever ends. I do.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there.
What do you think?
Why'd you think?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Apa nih Alien Empire? Fear and apprehension, you should ask what out there first. Tell me what. I don't care, I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. Somewhere in the
around you.
Bloated man around you.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert.
Oh, ini kita mau lahir nih.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. And with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your
berisik
eyes
banget.
open. It's a sound.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice commanding motor carriage.
Open your eyes. Ini kita diambang kematian apa gimana nih? Oh iya. Ini kita ini deh. Mabuk. Banyakan minum jadi tepar kita. Hampir mau mati anjing. No kan mainnya pakai mouse doang. Iya gak sih? Oh bisa ini. This magnificent bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Coba pakai celana, pakai celana. Pakai baju, pakai baju. Ada apa di tas kita? Oh, oke. What is
You
this?
hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling
kunci.
in rags, on the aluminium keyring.
There's single key
There is
on
a
the ring.
single
Number
key
1
on the
is
ring.
edged on it. It should
The
open the
number
door.
1 is
Oh,
etched
kunci.
on it.
Buat ini. Oke. Kita kesini dulu. Ini apa nih? Looks like someone tore out the tap. Oh, lu berarti. Mandi kali. Kita mandi kali. You see di batas yang wine, beer, and sweet. Anjir. Ini apa nih?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus. Oh, ada ininya. Ada sistem apa? Lempar dadu gitu kayak D&D, kayak Dungeon and Dragons. Apa sih namanya? Pokoknya gacha lah. Coba kita gacha. Set.
The shards face
Berhasil.
outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Oh, ternyata yang seru juga anjir. Did I
A
break it?
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did
More
this?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture.
Heavy and
You're
larger
looking
than
for
your
something
fist.
heavy and larger than you,
Botol
like
dong.
the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now
Oh,
you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
anjir kita harus ke balkoni. Ini kita lagi mabok anjing.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
Gila kali, mati kita lagi mabok gini mah. Sepatu. Ini keluar. Ini apa sih? Oh, baju. Pakai. Ya udah pakai baju, sepatu cuma satu. Iya benar, sepatunya cuma satu. Alright. Ini apa?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a hot water sprays from the base. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. Anjay, ini kita ternyata ganteng kali.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Kayak kita superstar deh.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Keep making
You
the face.
can't, can you? It's like, what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I think it's supposed to look suggestive for the ladies. Sympathetic. I think I'm playing off too.
Please
cobain.
promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies.
What? Kenapa anjir?
Whatever happens.
No one tell me
That's
what to do.
right. Not even yourself.
Anjir, very
Go
low.
ahead, try something. It's not an order.
Dig deep into your mind and locate the source. Nanti aja kita balik coba ke sini.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
What? Ini gua mati kah? Coba. Gimana low lagi 28%. This is a white check, you may retry it. Shit. Udah ngapain juga kita. Mending keluar aja keluar. Ngurusin kipas. Ntar pasti jatuh nih kalau gue gagal. Alright. Lah, nggak mabok lagi. Apa nih duit? Oke. Kita lihat tanggal berapa sekarang. March. The year, tahun 51.
Hello, officer.
Halo.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
Oh ya, kita kan detektif ya. Si pulsa. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
Kenapa suaranya gitu?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Dan
Couldn't
ngapain tuh?
say. In truth, so far,
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard. I might not know where or what is how I know. Why don't I bring a cop or someone who in their right mind will let me? Iya anjir, kita kayak gini. Coba kita tanya.
don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Okay. I might not know where I am. Ya,
Could it be because of the drinking?
oke. Coba
She
nomor satu.
nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged.
Oh, the body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. Oh, iya kenapa lo
I
gak
didn't
ngomong
mean
dari
to
tadi?
overwhelm you with information. You seem
Oke.
a bit...
Fair,
Of course.
fair enough.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Oke.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Udah rokok. Oh nggak bisa ya kalau gitu ya. Alright. Kayak kita disuruh mencari jati diri kita. Jati diri. Apa? Ingatan kita nih. Oke, nggak ada lagi. Kita turun deh. Oke, kita ada di sini. Wah, speaker ini. Aneh banget. water cooler. Apa tuh? Apa nih? Nosa web. Kok ada darahnya ya? Emang kita bakal berantem? Oke, kita ngobrol sama dia coba.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As
He
you
gives you
approach,
sideways
he
glance,
gives
then
you
look
a
down again.
sideways look
Okay.
that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely, this is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
That's the Great
Look,
Skua, right?
Your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Anjir, disatirin kita.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Sarkastis. Oke.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. No, I'm not the bartender.
Cafeteria
I'm the
manager.
cafeteria manager.
Oke. Kita leave. Mana? Teman kita. Katanya teman kita nih. Siapa teman kita? Ini teman kita.
Hello, sweetie.
Ini mana nenek?
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange. Huh.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Kita nggak punya skill point. Dapat dari mana sih skill pointnya? Check his
Hello.
hand.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Prison 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I don't really know my
Okay,
name.
then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
Mana
Saturday
siapa
too,
nama gue,
actually.
woi?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days,
But you have been.
been otherwise occupied.
Bentar, apa? Today we had a little scheduling error on Sunday too. Actually, I have your item track the manager here.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Interview apa, coy?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body, anjir ini kita kelihatan clueless banget.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Dead body?
Mhm. Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Nggak inget pak saya pak. No.
So the body is still.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Iya kok lu yakin banget gue?
I was sent
Police.
here to meet a detective from precinct 41.
You have
You
the
have the insignia of the
on your
citizens
sleeve.
militia on your sleeve and on your back. I
Okay.
suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
He's not from the Red Squad.
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes.
White rectangle mana sih? Kok gue nggak ngeliat?
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still... If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby.
Okay, let's go,
To
let's
you,
go.
officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Report your badge missing. Active. Inspect. Interview cafeteria manager. Oke, kita ini dulu. Gak ada mapnya nih. Oh, ada nih mapnya nih. Apa ini? Impossible, formidable, medium. Kita ke mobilnya Katsuragi dulu. Mana mobil lu? You need to report missing base 100% of the letter said that you can use the radio in motor car. Alright. Motor car. Ini.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is vapor emanates from the This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gate. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button, the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
Badge saya hilang, Pak. Mbak maksudnya.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops...
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge?
Anjir, siapa ini?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose
Oh,
his
bukan nama
badge.
kita.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other police.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding?
Satellite officer Vicmar is one
Weh,
of
lama weh.
Dicked us.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite officer Vicmar concurs, losing 10-4. I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of...
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his
Super
badge.
Cop.
He lost his what? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that.
New heights even for Captain Soap.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant
no.
Larson wants to know if you lost your gun.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Anjir, senjata kita hilang.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
No.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Oke nih, 58%. Bisa nih pasti. Let's go. Dadu.
Lying
Yes.
over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't... Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through.
Apa
You're
maksudnya?
going to be looking at a straight
jacket is
to
where you lost your
everyone
memory.
you lost your memory. Be smart about this.
Oh,
Ask if
10-4,
Menarik, menarik.
sir. I'm not hearing your question.
tapi dia nggak sendirian sih. Nanti aja deh.
sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
a metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do?
Pry bar.
Work is work.
Apa nih? Rubber handled chain cutters. Flashlight. Kayaknya pry bar
The
aja.
pry bar feels nice and cold, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Sama
This
flashlight mungkin.
robot lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its neck.
Alright. Oh, menarik juga nih. Siapa nih?
I am a gander and a
Oh, me.
hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence, He seems to be making it up as he goes.
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Scabs agitated. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Anjir. Tell me more about this. Ini maksudnya apa dipukul anjing?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright. Aduh, kok nge-lag? Goods from the lorry litter the surroundings. Okay. Gak bisa lari kah? Lari woi. Sini aja. Kalau lu siapa lu?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too. Of course. Where to? Oh, that.
She points
That's
north.
right there.
Okay.
In the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Where am I?
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Roundabout North.
He knows
Okay,
where we
okay.
are. He just wants directions.
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics.
Okay.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings. Some
Okay,
no
thank
problem.
you, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, thank you. Ini apa sih? Wait.
This Postlavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Kenapa ada pilihan pet the box atau kick it? Coba pet. What the hell?
The box seems happy.
The box seems
shit
happy.
pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully then, so do you. You shudder.
Ih, luas ya. Wah, luas banget nih. Sepertinya ada berita di situ. Pate.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir.
Annette.
My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the
Wow,
register
ini kenapa sore
or
begini?
organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Anjir, kenapa pet her head? Si kenal tuh.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch it. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Head, yes.
Not head, child. Heads.
Apa lah ini?
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir.
Sure.
Like in the books. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists. I think that's why people...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything.
Oke, bye. Kita ke sini deh. Kita lagi nyari senjata kita nih. Di mana senjata kita ya? Inspect, interview, cafeteria manager. Ya, kita interview si itu dulu deh. Interview dia.
The man with the unimpressive
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Okay.
Do you have her number?
Punya nomornya?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
She went away because none of your business.
Yeah,
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Apa anjir tiba-tiba disuruh bayar?
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated.
Oh iya juga
The
sih.
hole in the window was the first
Kita
thing I
punya
saw
kah
when I came to
duitnya?
work. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
But don't show him the coins, they're yours.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pocket. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't.
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station.
Good luck.
Alright.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. In time or space?
Both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Unlock. Apa nih? Oh, banyak juga. Tapi ini gambarnya bagus banget ah. Kita inspek badannya dulu deh. Spek mayatnya. Woi, bocil.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostril.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Ada healing item. Kita bakal lawan siapa sih? This oxidizing for some years. Ini apa nih?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is
It's
this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old
Mari kita coba 28%.
Because it's nice and
gagal coy.
well-laid palettes, easy on the eyes, rhythmic pattern, calm.
Woi, chill. Anjir ada.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
Gue cuma mau nanya,
What's
woi.
going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done.
Oh,
Talk
itu
to me.
cewek.
I'll die before I squeal. You don't want to fuck with me.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Anjir,
Like a
dikatain Tiger Gremlin katanya.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hah? Apa maksudnya?
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got?
Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Siapa Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno trying to get Kuno hooked.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! It's
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
Anjir.
No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act.
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you. Change your plan. You can't let that happen. It will make things harder down the line.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Yeah.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The ass! Help! Miss, he's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals!
You put...
Listen to your...
Yeah, we're all in this together!
The lieutenant doesn't even shrug.
Help! Look...
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that... I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. You're nothing! You're a joke!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this...
Click, 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 click!
Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them...
The usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno!
Looks like you're a faggoty now. Whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't...
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. I don't know. Some
Wait.
fucking...
Anjir, gue nggak ngomong. Ntar guys, Terlalu mendalami gue bentar-bentar.
I don't know, some other place? Night City? Kuno is...
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah, Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what...
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Dia siapa
Kuno's
dulunya?
fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Oh, dia tahu ternyata.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing it. Your test.
Get lost.
Lah kenapa yang ini? Oh lah, ini kenapa disensor ya? Perasaan yang tadi nggak disensor yang atas-atas.
Kuno doesn't...
Apa nih?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work
Banyak
boot,
orang yang kesini
steel
ternyata.
reinforced toes,
Standard
number
boot still.
44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Apakah ada yang mengangkat orang ini?
8. And yet another standard work
No,
boot,
there's no
number
version of
44. There's an aberration
Smoother,
in the
more
pattern
worn.
of the...
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Wait. The same guys. Bentar gue baca dulu. Another standard work boot. Another standard work boot. Iya ada yang bolak-balik tuh.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Yang mana tadi ya? Nah ini nih, work boot nomor 44. Standar work boot. One sole is smoother than the other. Lah kok bukan ini? Do you see anything? Oh ini.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. The driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
You're right. Let's keep a low profile. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the court.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion...
What do I think? A mob of people brought
something heavy to the tree.
One of them was
They
carrying the
shuffle around,
victim.
especially under the
They
tree.
shuffled around, especially under. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be...
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What?
Oke. Kita sudah selesai di sini ya. Kita nggak punya akses ke situ. Oh, bisa di zoom out. Alright. The letter R was a crown. Oh, ini sepatu kita nih. Kita ambil deh sepatu kita. Bentar.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Anjir.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm.
Ya, nggak bisa dihubungin kan?
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Oh, enggak.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question.
What the hell? Kenapa tiba-tiba? Kayak pengen ngajak dia kencan. Is you who called the police? Have you seen my badge?
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
Oh, union.
No one calls the police.
You can
The union would get
just...
angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Woi, kenapa tiba-tiba kayak gini? Anjir. Enggak. What? What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Okay.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with. Well, but please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Okay.
What else can I do for you? No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oke, nggak apa-apa deh.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Oke, kita tanya, have you seen my badge?
I know who you are. You're a police officer.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't?
Oh, no.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Ya apa ini composure? Ngomong sama diri sendiri anjing. Kim doesn't have uniform and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened.
Squatting?
Just made me want to quit.
Apa tuh squatting?
Bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen.
Kita mengacaukan semuanya, coy.
Assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant. And I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The cool. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Waving your gun around? What?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Sorry dah.
I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
You hear
Anything else I can help you with, officer? a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Yes, part of the grant me.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case.
Vigmar said... Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Gak dapet duit ternyata. Oke, motorik, reaction speed. Ini kita udah 5 sih. Let's go this. Let's go with this. Apa ini aja ya? Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Better body take control, threaten people. Endurance. Oke, gue bingung. Terlalu banyak skill tree-nya, gue bingung anjing. Keep your morale up. Pick lock and pocket. Sneak under their noses. Kayaknya ini menarik. Oke.
Worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Ngobrol sama bapak-bapak ini.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sentence.
Kalau gitu ngomong sama temennya.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measure.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of...
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my...
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're
72%. Let's go lah. Anjir, apa nih? Cutscene. Oh, kirain ada cutscene.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the
There
wind,
is time for last
everything
dancing word.
fades until the
Who am I?
embodiment of pure motion. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Let's go. Oh.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
Kenapa saling berantem gitu? Ini inner thought
and
kita.
then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
Vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 pool. No, no you don't. Our petanque game is ruined.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn fool. Good. Mistakes are...
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know. You never know. He might know something. This is a good
Anjir,
vantage point.
saling berantem gini.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law in Martinez. The union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with this policeman. On the contrary.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Oh, gah, mahal.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
It is true, sire. He knows nothing.
Apa nih?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. That's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water, you know this to be the star.
Probably some kids.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Ini apa nih? The spatter of bullet. Hah? Wow, apa nih?
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de
Ini kenapa pada puitis semua ngomongnya?
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you,
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Siapa tuh?
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That Ozon whore. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershot. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit matinees.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squeal.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful... I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to...
She means the opposite.
Anjir disatirin mulu babi emang.
Watch your back, ungulate.
Babi lu. Suggestion, tapi suggestion tuh ngapain? Suggest. Play the puppet master. Salah gua. Kita disuruh ngomong sama dia tapi kayaknya nanti dulu deh. Nanti kita balik lagi.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular sword. Rows and rows of Hyamdala men blur your vision. You make out some titles, maybe 100. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdala novels. Nothing of interest.
Anjir, 58%
Only silence
padahal.
and the cosmic background pain radiation. Rows and rows of Hyamdala, maybe 100, not even close. Man from Hyamdala in...
Oh, Man from Hyamdala. A very popular series of adventure novels. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those What does it matter? They're all the same. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for an endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices. There's also a large hard books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral 3rd edition mega setting supplements module. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes.
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biography. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway?
Anjir,
No,
anaknya
I save it
diperbudak,
for her
coy.
as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
What? Udah 1:30? Gue udah berapa? Oh, gue udah 1,5 jam main ginian. Wah, sumpah. Nggak berasa sih.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Mind your own business, sir.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism. The woman before you scans the...
Oke, kita... Apa sih? Tugas kita ngapain sih? Kita suruh nyari senjata kita.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Alright.
The window stands broken. The morning light hurts your eye.
Masih nggak bisa loh.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
No problem, officer.
Sepatuku.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminate like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
Apa nih tiba-tiba? Hello? Lah, kenapa gitu tiba-tiba? Gimana cara kita ke atas?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of... How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an
Anjir, ini
entire
pilihan apa? Semuanya
Strike
sama
that.
anjing.
A cup. Good. Think, and when you're done, plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Hah. Kita disuruh ngerokok katanya. Tapi mana? Sini ada kah di kamar kita? Nggak ada sepertinya.
The bed is cold.
Kita bisa istirahat ya.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is mute and indifferent. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Oke. Apa nih? Di mana senjata kita ya? Kita tanya dia lagi apa?
Can I help you? What thing? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that.
Jam
if you
1.
must.
Oke deh.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got
Iya, gue tahu.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Another thing. Great. I love... Yes? Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. Like what? I was...
130. Damn.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your... But dear, you're not. You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Oh, no. I haven't smoked in years. Quitting smoking is one of the best things you can do for your health, officer.
What are you talking about? Smoking is one of
Hey,
the
diam lu,
last
smoking gak
remaining
baik, woy.
pleasures of. You would do well to follow her example. Smoking is the reason you feel like a rag. It's painful for you to even ask these questions.
I know it's not easy, sweetie, but keep thinking about it. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
Tahun 51
That's right,
kan?
dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there.
I can tell that this
Buset,
is
banyak
taxing
banget.
for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Nggak jelas banget. Nomor 2 diktator. Nomor 3 kita dipimpin oleh ini apa warrior. Nomor 4 kita dipimpin oleh machines. Nomor 5 kita dipimpin oleh radio. Gak jelas banget anjing.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the... But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people
Itu
of this
sampingnya di samping
archipelago
Neptune, the rest
tried to
of the
build
world didn't
something
like
new,
it, so they
something
came and
different.
42
The rest
years
of the
ago.
world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Of course, sweetie, I really don't know how to explain it better. You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of someone...
No, I'm not an encyclopedia.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Of course, dear.
Dapat apa kita? Dapat pen. Banyak banget quest yang belum kita kerjain.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing after you.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Please don't do that.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Siapa?
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been...
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally get...
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is you ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter.
42%.
The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Let's go.
No, hold on. The last thing, this button looks new.
Huh, this button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Ya udah kita cek. Auto save. Langsung nge-lag gear. Emang game ini berat kah? Oke, ngapain lagi kita? Terus si bapak-bapak tadi, kita harus ngomong sama itu deh. Coba kita harus ke dapur nih. What is this? Oh, ada jalan ke sini.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualize. Apa nih? Woi, lu bocil.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Logic error. She is not sleep.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? Trying to sneak up...
Kita klik yang bisa diklik, guys. Apa nih?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been...
Not looking for any trouble, officer. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Okay.
Is it really that important?
Yeah.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
A downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette.
My name? My name is Martin Martinet.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of
Martin
course
Martinez.
not. Could you please lower your voice? No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
58%. Oke, ini harusnya bisa berhasil. Let's go, berhasil.
This
Nah,
isn't
kan.
the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden for a moment. The man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Dia nunjuk kemana katanya? Yes, and linger Asto gesturing toward a stone placed right next to the front
He's
door.
gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
Mana?
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Oh, ini.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Itu apartemen building.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them. We'll just have to go in and see.
Alright, kita masuk. Oh, ini kuncinya buat di sini. Slime. Dapat duit. Oh, apa tuh? Logic. Oh. Kita pakai kacamata. Authority. Anjas. Kacamata apa sih ini? Ini apa sih? Nah, nggak butuh.
This door has been closed with a padlock, The chalk-drawn number on the board says it's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. There's no reply. No reply.
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, but he knows it wouldn't make much of a difference.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
There's a pair of chain cutters in kinema.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly, a poor communard from the looks of...
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any...
Okay.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. Go ahead, then. What do you want to know, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Ask away, policeman. No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had
What the hell?
moved
Terus
in
kita
there.
ngomong sama siapa tadi? Katanya kamar yang tadi nomor 10.
Maybe
Gak ada
it's
orangnya.
those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans. Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the
Astrologi?
minute. Something to do with all those stars around his
Astronomy
door.
kali.
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant
Astronomy,
shakes
Bu.
his head as though to say, let it go.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny...
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tune.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors that...
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if...
I'm no one. Just an old woman who... If you can call it living. I have a little room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
give me a moment.
Nice, kita punya banyak duit. Buat apa duitnya?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here, yeah, I can see that. Cool mutation.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint.
Wow.
It's heavy fuel oil.
Lu mau bakar apa ya?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage. Ooh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do.
What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value indeed.
Ya udah gitu doang. Dapat duit doang ternyata. Udah jam 1 nih, kita ke tempat itu tadi. Ke dapur. Kita ke dapur dulu, guys. Jauh ya ternyata. Tapi apakah mapnya bakal di sini-sini doang? Aduh, ini buram dah. Coba option. Dynamic shadows, anti-aliasing, shader quality, brilliant. Keyboard mapping. Oh, bisa gerak pakai ini, pakai keyboard. Baru tahu gua. Tapi mending pakai mouse aja. HP, oh iya pakai keyboard. Nah, ini buka nih kitchennya.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Okay.
The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots. It's almost like music, especially with the sound. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation. If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this.
The door does not budge. The cobalt blue, the cobalt, the door.
Ya, nggak bisa anjing.
You see a heavy steel. The door does not. The man ponders his cooking utensils and he looks up at you, then looks away quickly. Shrugging is an international sign for no.
Coba kita tanya ke si ini. Gimana caranya kita ke sana, bro? Pintu itu.
Can I help you?
Nggak ada. Kayaknya kita sudahi dulu, guys. Oke, kita sudahi dulu sampai sini. Oh, ini ada ininya nih. Movement, inventory, journal, highlight. Oke. Ya, kita sudahi dulu sampai sini. Besok kita lanjut. Pagi, gue nggak tahu sih paginya Yakuza atau Witcher dulu, The Witcher dulu. Sesuai mood aja nanti ya. Nah, kalau malamnya sudah pasti ini, guys. Karena ini enak nih buat main malam-malam ya. Soalnya nggak terlalu yang gimana-gimana, nggak terlalu ribet, nggak perlu parry, nggak perlu ngedodge, cuma tinggal baca-baca doang sama ngeklik mouse. Jadi gitulah, sekian dulu buat hari ini, kita ketemu lagi besok. Bye bye semuanya, terima kasih yang sudah menonton, jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan nyalain lonceng. Oke, see you tomorrow, bye bye.